Looking forward, rapid changes are taking place in the global monetary system that may affect the international role of the dollar in the future. Most major economies already have or are in the process of developing instant 24/7 payments. Our own FedNow service will be coming online in 2023. And in light of the tremendous growth in crypto assets and stablecoins, we are examining whether a U.S. central bank digital currency would improve upon what is an already safe and efficient domestic payment system. As our white paper on this topic notes, a U.S. CBDC could also potentially help maintain the dollar's international standing.
Uber, Bitcoin, self-driving cars. Combine those three together and you have the self-owning taxi. A car that is a corporation that owns itself, pays for the car lease, the car insurance, and the gasoline from the revenues it makes, giving passengers a ride, and there's not a single human involved in that matter.
We're going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Inform your friends and family and spread all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. The New World Order book is going to show you how the world really works. And it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. I told you at the beginning of the year, in the first quarter of 2022, we was going to have an event that was going to bring us down. And then also in the fourth quarter, we would have an event that would bring us down. That's exactly what happened. And now I'm going to tell you, in the first quarter, we're going to have an event that's going to bring us down in 2023. And then also in the fourth quarter of 2023, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, guys, the markets are still going to be pumping and dumping until they get ready to pull the full rug. But I'll let you know when that's about to happen. Now, also, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to get re-educated. And also, much love to those who've donated to the Cash Shop and Patreon. And in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events. Also, I give you the New World Order cryptos in the Patreon. Of course, you have to do your own research. But this next bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure that you have the cryptos that have utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now we have Bitcoin and cryptos flat. But guys, do not forget, today is Martin Luther King birthday. And of course, they celebrated on Monday. So the stock market, CME, bond market, all that is going to be closed. So we're going to get liquidity inside of crypto. I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. Please do your own research. But we will be the only game in town tomorrow. And don't forget, guys, Friday is options, and I do see us taking a big dump in stocks and in cryptos. So this week is definitely going to be a roller coaster ride. Now, guys, don't forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which we see they have definitely been pushed down. And then also we have the inverted yield curve. And we know it does not lie to us. We know a crash is definitely coming. but we know why. The fourth industrial revolution, destroying the legacy market. And then, of course, we have the dollar down, which we know eventually is going to lose a lot of its value because we have the rise of China, the dragon, and the emerging markets. And, of course, we have volume, tether, USDC, and then we have the Fed. Report about 2.1 trillion. They normally do a little extra anytime we have a holiday. Didn't do that this time. Don't forget this week, guys, 16th through the 20th, we have Davos. The following week, guys, we have Chinese New Year, which is going to be very important because they're going to be closed for a week. So that's going to take a lot of liquidity out of the market. And remember, all the major central banks are going to be raising rates and running off the balance sheet. And we know the Fed is going to be pausing once we get over that 5% on the Fed's fund rate. But guys, we know they're going to keep it there, so then therefore they can crush this legacy market. And then on top of it, guys, we know these corporations are going to be paying a 15% tax. So that we know they're going to be laying off. And then also in 2025, we know a lot of these corporations are going to have to restructure their debt. And that free money is gone. And we know that small businesses are the ones who run the economy, and we know they're getting crushed and closing at a fast pace. Remember, these big tech corporations don't have a lot of employees. I've done several videos on it. Their market cap is just as big as these large corporations with a lot of employees, but these corporations have like 70% less employees. And then on top of it, they're laying off. I did a video last night on Klaus and the World Economic Forum. Make sure you go check it out. But remember, guys, when the NWO puts something in front of your face, they want you to see it. Davos, the World Economic Forum, is out there for the public to see. But for over 30 years, they were working behind the curtain. And guys, we see where technology really is behind the curtain. What we see is not what they have. We know all this automation has been ready 10 years ago. When the C word came and everybody was on Zoom, Zoom was 11 years old. It's not by chance it was able to work when the global economy needed it. We know the masses are not focused on finances, and they're definitely not worried about what's going on in the global economy. And that's why it's so easy for the NWO to move the sheep in whatever direction they want them to be in. So by the time the sheep wake up, they'll be in the fourth industrial revolution inside the metaverse, getting that free universal basic income. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And you know I give you the truth, nothing but the truth. Yes, the truth hurts, but it sets you free. But when I give you the truth, you hate me. And my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we know knowledge is right at our fingertips. But the sheep are distracted on things that don't matter. Cut your TV off, cut the social media off, and get in the lab. Because you definitely don't want to be on the wrong side of history. Now, guys, on Friday, we had Grayscale sitting at about $17.285 billion. Now, getting over into a little crypto news, we have DeFi protocol Ondo Finance sets up tokenized corporate bonds with over 8% yield on stablecoins. And guys, like Brian Brooks stated, DeFi is definitely the new banking. But we also know that the big banks are going to be controlling DeFi. Now we have one of the biggest colleges offering Bitcoin and crypto classes. Texas A&M is now offering courses for the new financial system. And we know education is the next phase. But when you think about it, guys, MIT has been working on blockchain and cryptocurrencies. We know the NWO uses the greatest minds for evil. Remember, technology can be used for good or evil. And then lastly, guys, like I told you before, the Hegelian dialectic works every time. Now we have the House of Republicans are launching a digital asset committee after a troubled year of cryptocurrency. And remember, the Republicans are going to be pushing the new financial system because it's going to be wonderful financially for everybody. And we know the Democrats are going to act as opposition. But guys, like I stated, technology can be used for good or evil. This technology right here would have changed the world. No more middleman. You didn't need the banks. But what did the banks come and do? They implemented it itself, took over Bitcoin and crypto. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And even though this technology is not in the right hands, you still have to educate yourself. So therefore, you can take advantage. Just like this chatbot. If everybody knows how to code, it doesn't matter, because then therefore you stay in control. You don't fall for the devil's tricks. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But guys, all I have for you, don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys, make sure you go like, subscribe, spread it everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get home stocks, or see where the biotech stocks, and while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.